Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hardware Sense here. I have another box from China. Rather heavy, but overall small box. What's inside is the Teclast F5. We're gonna get closer, open it, do a quick unboxing, quick overview, and further down the line, I'm gonna do a full review of this kind of convertible laptop that turns into a tablet. 11.6-inch screen, 8 GB of RAM, which is absolutely essential of today's day and age. We have 1080p screen, like I said, fully laminated, perfect. We have a pre-installed SSD drive, hopefully Windows in English. We're gonna see what's inside. Let's get closer and have a look. All right, now that we have the box in front of us, let's go ahead and open it. Interesting, there's no branding on the box at all, just these tabs where you're supposed to kind of pull and get the box open. Let me see if I can struggle through this unboxing. Well, at least nobody has opened the box, which is a great news. I hate when I receive anything from China or anywhere else and the box is open. Always gives me a bad taste that somebody has tampered with the integrity of the inside of the box and everything else. Very good presentation from Teclast, man. I'm really impressed how this box looks. Very solid, very nice quality. Let's flip it on the back side. Lithium polymer battery right here. All the information. Not a lot of information on the processor and on the RAM and all that stuff, but we know what it is. So let's go ahead and open this. It flips up like this. Very nice presentation. The back of the box is padded as well with this kind of a foam. The computer sits right on top of it. We're gonna lift it up and put it away for a second. See what else is inside. Just a manual maybe and some other warranty cards. Luckily everything is in English, as you can see. Useful reminder, all kinds of information. You can feel free and go through that and read it. The manual is also in English. That is excellent. So they really thought about the international buyers. And if you live outside of China, obviously if you don't speak Chinese, that will be very useful for you. Also quality pass, that somebody actually inspected it and made sure that it's pass quality. November 3rd, very recently. So this is great news, guys. And on this little and we have OTG, micro USB to USB-A cable, charger, European style, but I have some adapters to attach here or other chargers that I can use because this is USB Type-C charger. Not bad at all. And this one delivers 12 volts, 2 amps. All right, now on to the main event. Let's go ahead and open the computer. I'm gonna pull it out of this protective shell. Again, very impressed with the way the Teclast did their job. And you can see here around the box, there's a lot of foaming to protect the laptop from transportation. Trust me, they need the protection. But again, it's transportation. So yeah, you better have it protected. So again, cornstarch packaging, even branded. Very nice Teclast. I'm impressed. I think last time was a long time ago when I had a Teclast product, but hey, this is rather impressive. Okay, so let's go around real quick. On the right side, we have a speaker, micro SD card, micro USB 2 port. We have micro HDMI port, and here is our charging USB Type-C. Not Thunderbolt, this is only 3.1, but you can get charging, data, and video output 60 frames per second, 4K, which is great, and a microphone right there. On the back side, we don't have anything, and on the left side, we have 3.5mm headphone jack, volume rocker, power button, and another microphone. And obviously we have this grill for the other stereo speaker. Nothing on the front. Flipping on the bottom side, there's the door for the installed SSD card, MSATA 3. It's not M.2 NVMe. Obviously this is the older standard, but still much faster than any hard drives or eMMCs. So great thing to see. A little branding here with F5 and Teclast. Rubber feet feel really nice, to be honest. Very nice rubber feet. Overall, very solid construction. Very solid construction. I mean, it's very heavy. It feels very solid in the hand. And let me just open, try to open it with one hand to see if it's possible. Nope, it's not. But regardless, let me open the screen, push that box a little bit more to the side. Okay, all right, so protective cover here. Again, branded Teclast, very nice. Let's see the keyboard. The keyboard looks very nice. Definitely better than my jumper, EasyBook 3 Pro. Traveled this pretty good, responsive. I'm glad that the power button is not right here in the corner, but on the side, and you can disable that button from Windows, so you won't have to press it when you flip it around and do your work. Unfortunately, this is not metal, the front side where your palm rest is. But it's kind of this matte gray plastic, and the touchpad again is plastic. But the good news here, we have a Windows Precision touchpad. One of the negatives, or probably the only negative I have with the EasyBook Pro, the V3 that I have, is that the touchpad is not precision. So using it without the mouse, it's absolutely impossible, basically. We have some indicator lights, power, caps lock and num lock, and I think for the purposes, this is going to be a great thing, you know, for traveling, a couple hours on the plane, browse a hotel room, in bed, because it's compact enough. You can hold it and use it as a tablet or a full-fledged computer. One of the few negatives about this computer is this: the webcam is in the bottom, similar to the XPS 13 by Dell. Kind of up your nose camera. I think they had enough space to put it out here on the frame on the top, but yeah, it is what it is. They have pre-applied screen protector, which I'm gonna take off in a second, but let's see. Again, it goes full 360 kind of yoga style, Lenovo Yoga. You know, a lot of computers are doing this these days. I'm not a huge fan on touching the screen of my laptop. To be honest with you, it's one of my things. You know, if I want to touch a screen, I have a tablet, I'll do that. Let's go over the seam here real quick and see if there's any imperfections. Not as far as I can see. Slightly more gap over here than in the middle, but overall I think the build quality of this Teclast F5 is definitely much better than Jumper EasyBook Pro from last year. Feels more solid. Let's see if I shake the screen. It's pretty tight. I mean, obviously it goes back, but it's not super easy. But yeah, I think they did a good job. All right, let's put it down real quick and fire it up. See, hopefully there's a charge in the battery that we can see. The lights come out. We have Teclast T-Book on the screen coming up right now. Their logo. How crispy is that 1080p IPS screen they put in here? But if it's anything close to what I've heard, this is going to be an excellent screen, because you'll see a lot of even name brand computers put some mediocre screens that are not up to par. But I think the camera picks it up pretty well, and you'll see that the screen it's rather bright. I mean, here it is. Look closer. I'll bring the camera closer so you can see. Very nice and bright, fully laminated. This is really what we like to see from computers like that, or any computers, to be honest. You know, if you're spending your money, you obviously want something that it's a higher quality despite the price. But what's the price on this one? One of the best things, you know, I managed to grab it during GearBest's sales on 11/11, but right now around Cyber Monday or Black Friday, they have a lot of deals as well. So this computer can be obtained for less than $300. I paid $269, and for $269 you can't even get cheap or, you know, mediocre Android tablet. I think with this production it will be a lot better, because you have the 8 gigs of RAM. And let me open that task manager real quick to show you. You have the 8 gigs of RAM, you have the SSD drive, and the new chip from Intel, much better than the older versions. I think it's about 30% faster than the last generation of Intel Apollo Lake computers. But let me bring you again closer so you can see. We have the processor. It's 4 cores and no threading, 4 megabytes of cache, which is double the amount of what we had before. And here's the memory. We have 213300, despite the fact that this chipset can support 2400 megahertz memory. 2133 is still much better and faster than the old generation, which was 1600. We have dual channel, which is great again. And I think this is going to be much better than the Jumper EasyBook 3 Pro. Maybe the battery not as much because it's smaller, but again, for my purposes, laying in bed and just browsing or typing emails or do some work on the go, or a couple of hours of flight, I think there's going to be still going to be enough. If I get 4.5 hours out of this computer, I'm going to be happy with that. But again, I'm going to test that fully and let you know. And yeah, 128 gigabytes of SSD right there. Very nice. Let me see what the actually Windows Explorer will tell us about the rest of the information. Let's see the properties, if it's branded, something else. It's branded Teclast, but I'll dig deep and see what the actual memory is made of and who is the original maker. I'll run some speeds that you guys can see, and I'll report back. But for now, I think it's a great buy. I'm really happy with this computer for $169, even for $300 or $299, $289. They're, you know, around the price that they're going on GearBest. I think it's an excellent buy, and it's much better than one of those $300, you know, Dells or HPs that have 2 gigabytes of RAM, old hard drive, or eMMC, and not even 1080p screen. This beats pretty much everything around that price. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. I will be back very soon with a full review of this Teclast F5 and a lot more technology that just recently arrived from China and all over the place. So until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.